In the heart of the arid and sun-scorched black continent, the endless savannas of Africa stretch out like a primitive battlefield, where life and death go hand in hand every moment. Here the ground cracked under the scorching heat, the sparse clumps of shrubs provided little shade, and the dry wind blew in gusts like a warning from the wild. Every living creature that exists here must possess a sharp survival instinct, because only the brave can overcome the harsh challenges that this place poses. In that chain of survival, the African wild boar, although not an apex predator, is a special character. They are living proof of resilient adaptation, of a quiet but unyielding spirit amidst fierce nature. Hidden in the dangerous savanna, the African wild boar, also known as the warthog, does not possess the majestic appearance of a lion, nor the agility of a leopard. In addition, even a family of warthogs can brazenly steal a cheetah's meal, which shows the bitter truth. Cheetahs are not respected predators. Not only lions, hyenas, or vultures, now warthogs are also on the list of predators. However, it is their muscular appearance, the mane that stands up along their back, and the sharp, curved fangs growing from their lower jaw that give them a quiet, majestic appearance. Disliking noise, warthogs choose a secretive lifestyle. During the day, they wander the grasslands foraging for food, mainly weeds, roots, and tubers, then quietly retreat to their burrows at night. They do not dig burrows too deep, but often reuse old burrows left by other species, but always turn their heads inward to easily deal with predators. Despite lacking speed or sharp weapons like claws, the warthog survives thanks to its high alertness, lightning-fast reaction times, and incredible memory, able to memorize safe routes back to its den. But, in the wild, where the strong often rule, the warthog survives with quiet intelligence and a stubborn survival instinct. The African savanna is not only home to life, but also a place where the shadows of death silently lurk at every step. For African wild boars, enemies are present in all directions at all times. Lions, the king of the predators, have no need to show off their strength. And they are silent hunters, often ambushing at dawn or dusk when the light is dim and carelessness is more likely. A pride of lions coordinates their attacks on stray wild boars, especially those caught off guard while foraging. Leopards, on the other hand, choose lightning-fast hunting. They leap out from under trees or bushes, taking down their prey with a single strike. Hyenas, with their keen noses and tenacious natures, often work in packs. They do not hesitate to follow wild boars for hours, even stealing prey from others when necessary. The most dangerous is the African rock python, a rare predator but extremely dangerous to baby wild boars in caves. All of these exploit the warthog's weaknesses: heavy body, low speed, solitary feeding, and leaving easily detectable traces. Yet, over thousands of years, wild boars have survived not because they are the strongest, but because they are vigilant, flexible, and never stop learning how to survive in that dangerous world. On the sun-scorched steppe, it's not just predators that pose a threat. Among the wild boars themselves, a simmering but fierce battle for territory and survival rages. Every mating season, the males become aggressive, ready to rush at each other with their sharp, curved fangs, creating sudden, fierce stabs. The confrontation was short, but bloody and dusty, where the winner won the right to mate and the loser was forced to retreat. Even an old burrow, a vital resource for sheltering from the heat and raising young, can become the cause of a fierce battle. But the line between life and death does not only come from fellow humans. When a pride of lions suddenly approached, a mother wild boar did not hesitate to rush toward the danger to protect her fleeing cubs. Or when the pack is surrounded by hyenas in the dark, all eyes are on the leader, where every move, every sound can decide fate. As the territorial battles subside and the enemy's trail fades into the brush, a more silent but equally persistent and fierce war begins. The war with nature itself. Months of prolonged drought cause the land to crack, plants to die, and water sources to gradually dry up. With no other choice, wild boars are forced to travel further, risking their lives in unfamiliar lands to find food where danger lurks behind every bush. But amidst that exhaustion, they still cling on with a unique instinct: dig deep, live well. In times of extreme hunger, when all living things become ferocious, competition between species becomes unforgiving. And the old, the weak, the young are sometimes forced to leave the herd, a cold sacrifice of nature. Yet, amidst all this, the wild boar survives, not because it is the strongest, but because it is resilient, intelligent, and has never stopped adapting to the ultimate challenge. Amidst fierce droughts and bloodthirsty sieges by predators, when all creatures must sacrifice both blood and instinct to survive, wild boars quietly overcome, not by force, but by innate resilience and intelligence. It is in these harsh moments of survival that the true portrait of this animal emerges most clearly. Not possessing the thunderous pounce of a leopard, not the resounding roar of a lion, the African warthog has never been a symbol of great power. But it is their silence, perseverance, and constant adaptability that make them an indispensable part of this harsh ecological picture. Silent burrowers, that simple name encapsulates the fierce survival spirit of nature. Though small in the wild, the warthog has left a lasting mark on the wild survival of the African savanna, a testament to the fact that sometimes survival is the noblest victory.